I live in a country 5,000 miles away from home, and we get sketchy pictures of what's going on. So my first point to you would be, what's the big picture? What's really going on in India at the moment?
Some time back, I gave a speech in Parliament where I described India as a union of states. And this is how India is described in our constitution. India is not described as a nation. In our constitution, the line is, India, that is Bharat, is a union of states. And the design that was developed by Mahatma Gandhi, I would say that emerged out of the freedom movement, was a negotiation between these states and identities, religions. And so India didn't develop top down. It almost emerged bottom up, right? And all these states, UP, Maharashtra, Assam, Tamil Nadu, they all got together and created a negotiated peace, let us say. From this union of states, which required a conversation, emerged the instruments of that conversation. The Constitution, the idea that one man will have one vote, the election system, the democratic system, the election commission, the IITs, the IIMs, all these institutions emerged from the union that provided the constitution, and from the constitution, these institutions that allow this conversation to take place, because it is a negotiation, a dynamic negotiation. Emerged modern India. Now what is happening is there is a systematic attack on the institutions that allow the conversation to take place. Right? There is a crushing effect on all these institutions. There's an attack on the constitution, there's an attack on the election system, there's an attack on the broad institutional framework of the country, and the result is that India is no longer, the states of India are no longer able to negotiate, they're no longer able to talk. And that space that used to be the space of conversation, that used to be the space of negotiation, is being occupied by the deep state, by the institutions of the state that control the state internally. The CBI, the ED, that's what's happening, right? And our job as the Congress, who actually help build that structure, help build that negotiation framework, our job, and not just our job, the job of the opposition, is to defend that conversation, to make sure that the structures of that conversation, the constitution, the institutions, are not captured by the RSS by one idea, but they are accessible to all the states. That's really the battle.